October 2025, Portland, Oregon. The old town hummed with craft breweries, street murals, and rainy vibes. I, 27 female, a freelance illustrator for graphic novels, was sketching at a food cart pod when Caleb, 29 male, a vintage shop owner with a scruffy beard and hazel eyes, offered me a seat under his umbrella. "Your art's wilder than this drizzle," he said, smirking. We ended up at Powell's Books, bonding over horror novels and our mutual fear of Portland's winter gloom. By spring 2024, we moved into his loft above Oddities & Co., his shop of creepy antiques. We dreamed of road trips to Crater Lake, adopting a cat named Poe, maybe even marriage. Portland's 2025 scene, tech startups, indie art, insane rent, felt like our canvas. But X's relationship influencers preaching authentic love, raw honesty, aesthetic reels, mental health check-ins, stirred Caleb's insecurities. He wanted us to be Portland's coolest couple, untouchable by drama. Our first year was electric. We'd roast marshmallows on our rooftop, binge Stranger Things, and tend our garden, laughing as we tossed dead leaves. But 2025's grind was brutal. My illustration gigs dried up. Caleb's shop struggled against online resellers. X's authentic love posts, couples bearing their souls in therapy speak reels, made Caleb restless. One foggy night at Voodoo Donut, he showed me his find. A tarnished oval antique mirror from an estate sale, its frame carved with vines. "It's special," he said. "It can rake our relationship, show us our flaws to make us stronger." He'd read X threads about couples failing over hidden resentments. I thought it was quirky, like his taxidermy collection, with my deadlines and his shop stress. Maybe a mirror's insight could spark growth. We hung it in our loft. That night, we stood before it, joking about flaws, my messiness, his stubbornness. The mirror's surface rippled, showing faint images, me snapping, him sulking. We laughed, spooked but charmed. But Caleb's gaze lingered too long. I'd rake our garden alone, wondering why love needed a reflection. X's mindfulness gurus haunted me. Were we missing 2025's healed love? By April 2025, the mirror was our obsession. Caleb called it the raking glass, insisting we face it nightly to clear our weeds. The visions grew vivid, me yelling over dishes, him hiding shop debts, moments we'd never lived. "It shows what we bury," he said, citing X's self-help influencers. I humored him, but dread crept in. At first, it was eerie but bonding. We'd confess flaws, my anxiety, his secrecy, and the visions faded. But the mirror got hungrier. It showed darker scenes. Me cheating, him lying, twisted futures. Caleb scribbled notes, eyes wild. "We're stronger for facing it," he'd say. I'd rake our garden, heart pounding, as the mirror's vines seemed to writhe. Modern love's a nightmare. Gig economy stress, Insta's perfect couples, therapy buzzwords. Now I had to confront phantom sins. The mirror turned cruel. It showed intimacy shadows. Yep, invasive. Caleb demanded longer sessions, accusing me of hiding if I resisted. I said it felt demonic, but he'd argue, truth is growth. Once I skipped a session for a deadline and the mirror showed me alone, abandoned. Our bookstore dates, once cozy, became mirror prep. Portland's drizzle felt like tears. By August 2025, the raking glass ruled us. Caleb compared us to ex-influencers who faced their shadows, showing reels of couples healing through brutal honesty. "They're free," he'd say. I felt caged. My art gigs vanished. Caleb's shop faced foreclosure. Our friends noticed. My bestie Quinn said Caleb was more mirror than man. I defended him, but I was scared. At a Hawthorne brewery, he stared into his phone's reflection, muttering about our scores. I begged him to destroy the mirror, saying it was cursed. He snapped, "This is 2025 love, raw." I'd rake our garden sobbing as whispers echoed from the loft. Subplots piled up. A client canceled my contract. Caleb's supplier cut him off. Our heat failed. Portland's indie charm, food carts, murals, felt like a haunted set. I tried reasoning. Over coffee at Never Coffee, I pleaded for us, not the mirror. He promised to stop, but added soul weeds. The mirror showed me screaming, blood on my hands. I felt doomed. X's Sidash's authentic love mocked me. Were we broken for seeing monsters? Raking became my plea to clear the mirror's hold or bury my sanity. Last week, hell broke loose. I'd had a brutal day. Client ghosted. Sketchpad ruined in rain. Stuck in Burnside traffic. I got home, needing Caleb's hug. He stood before the mirror chanting, "Rake us clean!" It showed me stabbing him, blood pooling. I screamed, "That's not me!" He turned, eyes hollow. "You're hiding your darkness." "Love's not a horror show," I yelled, voice cracking. "This thing's evil." He roared, "You're weak." "I'm saving us." The mirror pulsed, vines slithering across the frame. I saw my reflection grin, eyes black. Flashbacks hit. Caleb gifting me a Poe collection, kissing under string lights. Now he was a puppet of glass. I grabbed a hammer. "I'm smashing it." He lunged, pinning me. The mirror laughed, a low, guttural sound. I kicked free, ran to Quinn's in Selwood, Portland's lights blurring through sobs. His texts flooded. "Come back. We're not done." But I blocked him. Fleeing felt cowardly, but the mirror had possessed us. Selwood's quiet was deafening. Quinn's guest room, with its fairy lights, was my refuge. I scrolled X, seeing number authentic love posts about facing shadows. Was I the monster? 2025's demands crushed me. Gig life, insta-pressure, mental health overload. I raked Quinn's yard, each leaf a question. Did I abandon Caleb? Could I save him? Caleb's brother called, saying he was catatonic, staring at the mirror. My gut twisted, but fear held me back. I read r/Am I the asshole, imagining verdicts. Yesterday, I returned to the loft with Quinn. Caleb was gone, the mirror shattered, blood smeared on shards. A note read, I raked too deep. Police found no trace of him. The mirror's fragments burned my hands when I touched them. I'm broken. Maybe I could have saved him. Maybe I'm free. I posted this because 2025's love is a horror show. Social media, pressure, darkness. Raking's about healing, not summoning demons. AITA, thanks. Your takes showed love can't fight curses alone. I'm raking my life clean, but I'll never forget Caleb's eyes.